So the title of my article that I reviewed is called Early Childhood Television Viewing Predicts Explosive Leg Strength and Waist Circumference by Middle Childhood. Usually I do a article based on my population, which is student athletes, but I took a different approach and did an article based on study for children. And the study was done by Biomed Central, which is based out of London. They used a sample of 1,314 children from the Quebec Longitudinal Study of Child Development. The child's ages were 29 months, which is roughly 2.5 years, or 2.5 years old, 53 months, which is 4 years old and 4 months. They also studied children in the second grade and the fourth grade. Those in the second grade used the standing long jump as a test of measure, while those in fourth grade, their waist circumference was the only thing that was measured. So the study, what is it about? The researchers were studying the effects that television has on a child's physical activity. Comparing how watching an excessive amount of television can negatively impact the muscular fitness and waist circumference of children, or the amount of fat they have in their abdominal area. The researchers collected the time spent in front of the TV from the parents reporting it. So the parents would tell the researchers, hey, my child spent 3 hours watching television today, or in the afternoon they spent 3 hours watching television, and in the evening they spent like 4 hours watching television. So the researchers, why did they do the study? There were concerns of how toddlers are in a critical stage of cognitive development, and according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, they are spending way too much time in front of the TV. Children who watch more television are more likely to develop poor dietary habits, sleep disturbances, and become obese, which can lead to obesity or hypertension in the future. And the researchers noticed that there hasn't been an extensive study based on this subject, or a study that's used objective outcome measures for this subject. So why use the standing long jump? Well, since they were studying so many children, it was easy to demonstrate and do. So the children can see how it's supposed to be done, and they can see how to do it. They were encouraged to use their arms, and they were shown prior to doing the test how to do it. They measured from the back of their heel to the starting line, and their feet must be together. It has been proven that the standing long jump is a good measure of explosive leg strength and muscular speed and power. This is reliable and a cost-effective test. Children's scores are likely to predict athletic potential and have found to correlate strongly with measures of both upper and lower body muscular fitness. The results of the study, as expected, the boys did substantially better than the girls. But surprisingly, girls who were also physically active had relatively the same numbers as the boys. So, also as expected, more hours spent in front of the television meant that their waist circumferences increased, as well as the length of the standing long jump that decreased. Also, the standing long jump was measured in centimeters. So, in conclusion, spending way too many hours in front of the TV means that the children didn't have enough muscular strength to produce the power needed to have a farther standing long jump result. And this is because they're spending time just sitting on their butts and not being physically active or pumping their heart or working their muscles by just running around or playing dodgeball or anything. So